Hello friends, Beth the Builder here. You know me. So today I'm going to try this project I saw on Pinterest. I didn't save it, so I apologize to whoever came up with this project, but I didn't save it, so I don't know. So what it is, it's a wood block planter. So what you need is some wood glue, some clamps, a saw, and then wood blocks. So I cut these from like a 1x6 and I cut 4 of them. They're all the same size and you need 4 or more. You could do more, but I think 4 is probably minimum. All right, so I'm gonna glue these together and then I'll show you why this is kind of a cool project. So let's give it a go. Okay, so my wood blocks are all glued together. So then in this little pin video thing, this dude like did all these like cool angle cuts around the wood block to make it this kind of like geometric angled whatever wood block thing. And then you drill out an opening in the middle and then you can put like a candle or a plant or whatever in it. So we're gonna see how this goes because I am now not confident in this. But let's just try and see what happens. So let's get to sawing. Okay, what the heck? Weird random internet project. This was not as easy as you made it look. I guess I'm not super surprised. Okay, so I put this in my vise over here on the end of my bench because it was very difficult to saw, though I had it on the side of my table. But yeah, the video or the little clip that I saw on Pinterest like made it look so easy. This was not easy. So I feel like maybe what I should have done, because I don't have like the fanciest saws in the world. So I think before I glued it all together, I should have maybe cut my angles the way I wanted it, just because of the tools I have. This just didn't work out super well. I have a picture of what it's supposed to look like. I'll put it up here. And this doesn't look like that. But I'm gonna sand it down and see what that looks like. Yeah, I feel like a chainsaw would be the tool for this job. Because I don't have any saws that are necessarily great for that. Like my jigsaw is not, like this is too wide for my jigsaw really. I have, you know, my back saw or whatever, but that's not, it's a little bit difficult just with the layers and to get like clean angle cuts. So what the heck, internet project, this was not easy, but it's okay. I think it'll still work out, but we just have to do some finagling. Okay, so I'm very disappointed with this project. I feel like it let me down. I mean, I guess I've done other projects that I've found like on Pinterest and they are less than Pinterest worthy, you know? Like they just don't hold up and it's like too many steps and it's too many like specific things you gotta buy or have or whatever. or it's just like, wow, you made that look so simple and you're a liar. So yeah, I use my router to write out the inside, but the depth of my router, like, it just can't get as deep as I wanted it. If I had kept my router at a shallower depth, I would have gotten a cleaner hole, but I was like kind of like, I can get pretty deep with my router, and then I was like, uh-oh, what a mistake I have made. I don't think that's gonna work. So yeah, I mean, like, this is only probably about 3.5 inches deep, so you'd have to like somehow route out 2 inches at least to put a plant in here, like a real plant anyway. If you're gonna put a fake plant in it, then like don't even talk to me, I guess. I mean, if you have like a super sharp, I mean, if you're a carpenter, okay, and you have every single saw in the fucking world, then of course this isn't gonna be a problem. But for just like a random, you know, DIY person who wants to like, I'll make a fun, you know, I got some scrap wood pieces, I'll make like a fun little candle holder planter thing. You're not gonna have the right tools to do this. So yeah, overall I would say thumbs down. Not impressed. The little pin I saw like made it look really easy, and I was like, well, I have a saw and I have wood glue and I have wood, so I should be able to do that. I'm pretty sure they didn't even show how you get the center routed out, so it's some bullshit. I need to get some better carving bits because mine are all like so dull. So that, you know, I couldn't even really use that. I've carved enough things at this point with those cheap bits that came with my Wen rotary tool that they can't hold up. They're not good bits. Yeah, I mean, I don't do very many projects that I end up being very disappointed with at the end, that like straight up don't turn out to be the thing I wanted, but this is one of them. So, I mean, maybe I was just too confident. Maybe I didn't think, you know, this wasn't my idea. I mean, not that all my projects are like novel, brand new ideas or something, but this was definitely one that I was like, that looks cool. I feel like that'll be a simple little thing. It's not. I thought maybe if it turned out really cool, I would like give it as a gift, but like, you can't give this as a gift. It looks terrible. Like, honestly, it looks terrible. So yeah, I mean, I feel like, what the fuck? That's how I feel. This would maybe be something that I wouldn't even like make a video out of because it feels like a bit of a fail, but I figured my whole thing is being honest, and sometimes stuff just doesn't work out the way that you wanted and the way that you saw a picture of it, or you had a picture of it in your head or whatever. That's just the reality of like making shit sometimes. So yeah, I'm gonna clean it up and at least try and show you guys that it was worth something. It looks like something. So if you like this failed project, give me a like, subscribe. I promise that I'm not usually this bad at DIYing, but I think this project is stupid, so also that. But otherwise, I'll see you guys next week with a new video, and thanks for watching. Alrighty, so I think I have salvaged this project, or at least I feel like I've redeemed myself, and I can use this for what I wanted to begin with, which was to put a tiny plant in. But when I did this, the last thing I did was I painted this and I stained it, and I took inspiration from the Japanese art of repair, or kintsugi. And it's where you take like broken pottery and stuff, and then they put it back together with gold powder and, I don't know, paint or lacquer or something. And it's like the idea of taking something broken and appreciating its flaws and its imperfections. And I think that's a pretty good way of like looking at life and stuff. Things aren't going to be perfect. Things aren't always going to go your way. And you kind of have to be able to appreciate that that's how it goes and be able to repair it and be able to like move forward. And then I was digging around and I found this spade bit. So I didn't even know I had this. It was in a box of stuff that I inherited. Even though this isn't the perfect thing for it, it did end up working, even though it did leave some funny holes in the bottom, which is fine because I ended up drilling a few holes out anyway for drainage, because anything you're gonna put a plant in that doesn't have drainage is a bad idea, in my opinion. But yeah, using this, I ended up getting a good 2.5 inches carved out of here, which is way more than I initially had. I did some more looking and thinking about it, and I think maybe the actual tool for this would have been a Forstner bit, which is kind of like a router bit, I feel like. It's circular, it goes into a drill, and it's got a blade on it, and you can then, like, I saw like a video of a guy using it on like a tree stump to then fill with soil and put plants in outside. So that would totally work. And yeah, they're not expensive. So all my other ideas about like what I would maybe need, I don't think we're really barking up the right tree. This did work, even though, yeah, it is rough as hell. And the bottom looks fucking weird. But hey, Kitsuki, we're embracing the flaws in this thing. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Anyway, so that's our wood block project. I'm gonna put my plant in here. Alrighty, so yeah, kintsugi, embrace the imperfections and, you know, roll with the punches. So that's your life lesson and some wise words from Beth the Builder.